Okay, Rorree here with the Goddess Isis Coven, and I am in story time. I am Isis. I'm the reincarnation of Isis in this lifetime, and I'm just telling stories about my experiences on this journey and why I, felt like I've had a normal human experience, but I'm sure, and I've learned recently, there's a reason for all of this. So, it kind of cut off when I was talking about our in-house attorney. So I remember sharing with her and just asking her to take a look at everything that has transpired. Like, look at how things have been happening. And be mindful of where you invest. Be mindful. I just told her, like, pay attention. Your family is like on the hook for some things, and this person is showing that they're not trustworthy. These things are in default. Don't give this person any more money, And this is just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out of here. I'm just giving you some words of wisdom before I roll out, And so then all these people are asking me questions or whatever. So anyway, when this deal falls apart, I learned that the in-house attorney solicited some people for this deal that went real south. And I was like, why would she do that? I warned her before I left. Why would she do that? I just was in disbelief. And I mean, it just was a mess. I can't remember if she went to jail or not. It's been so many years now. I don't remember. I feel like she did. I don't remember. But it was such a mess. And it was like, I wish she would have listened to me, because I don't feel like anybody deserved that. I feel like the people got suckered by, the sociopaths that were manipulating everybody. So, but that's just that. So anyway, that was that. I remember one time, I mentioned sociopath. One of the developers, had to go to court for something, and I went to court because I just wanted to see what was going on. I wanted to hear for myself, right? And I remember the judge read him left and right and told him, did he call him a sociopath? I believe he did. Called him a sociopath. I was like, thank you. That's what happened when you lay down with a snake. And I was just like, what is wrong with you people? You know what I mean? And so, but anyway, I was already gone. And then when that last deal where the in-house attorney raised, I think $60,000 for a deal, it wasn't even a lot, but that was the straw that broke the camel's back. And then the other thing was my former business partner. I know in previous sessions I had talked about how I was able to duplicate myself, and I was able to train other people to do what I did. So I didn't have to always be present, And so I trained it so my part of the business could be operational without me. To me, I think that's what you should do in business if you want to have a successful business and you don't want to create a job for yourself. You know what I mean? And so my former business partner found this person that wasn't a trustworthy person that was better at what he did than he was. And so I remember when I was leaving, I had a proposal, and my former business partner told me to run it by this other man. I said, this is my company, and you're telling me to go run this by him? Really? Are you kidding me? And so I did what he said. I went in there, and this guy shut it down. Okay. Whatever. I'm good because I already know I'm good and I'm going to be good. Okay. So, he shut down my proposal and I was like, all right, I'm good with that. But things just went south because my former business partner, when I left, I guess he took it not so great and he let this other guy control so much stuff within the business that he should not have. And he was not monitored. He was using the business name, using the Dun & Bradstreet ratings, using everything in our business, but he was using it to solicit his own stuff. So he was raising money in the name of our company, but for himself. So, and we had no idea. You know what I mean? And so, but when it all came out, I was like, oh my God. He raised so many millions of dollars and the company never saw any of that. But the company was on the hook for it because my former business partner let this fool use our company name. And he was raising all this money, renting Lamborghinis, renting all these cars, renting private jets, renting, flying all over the place and all that. Okay? And I was gone, okay? But I was in the middle of being bought out. He never finished, but whatever. So, and never returned any of my money. It was a big loss, but whatever. At least I ain't losing like he's losing. Has lost. So, the company was on the hook for everything that this guy was doing. So if the company was only on the hook for what the company did, then it would have been one thing. But because the company got lumped in with what the other dude was doing, it was major. So the time was major when it came to sentencing because of the dollar amount. The dollar amount equated to the time of the sentences, right? It just was a mess. And it just was a mess. So many people were hurt behind that. It was a mess, you know, and it just was a mess. So I'm going to end that crazy ass story on that note. And I'll be back with another story.